Welcome to 2022, end of January. We're going on across February. It's such a big month we got coming up with a lot of game releases and everything like that. But of course, Trey here, and we got old Braulio, and again we have old Hostile X, and we also have a new guest with us, Dream XDG.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself first, Dream.
Well, obviously everyone knows that my name's Dream.
Content Creator of the Year, is that correct?
Oh yes, sir. Everyone knows that I beat anorexia. I have a shirt to claim it, so no one can take that away from me. That's my biggest fucking. Oh, excuse me.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Obviously, I'm very proud of that.
Heck yeah. Do you got any development knowledge or anything like that? Like, what's something you have made previously? Like, what stuff you made?
I work with C#. I've made some little games and stuff. A few remakes.
I
mean, simple stuff, not too complex, of course, but if I'm making a Flappy Bird remake and all that, and a few other things. So
heck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Hostile kind of quiet over there too. How about you introduce yourself?
What's up? I'm Hostile. I don't have much to say. I play on Xbox, so that's the only thing I really have to say.
Heck yeah.
Gamer moment.
Alrighty. So this episode we're gonna kind of cover a lot. January has definitely been an eventful month. I don't know how it has been for y'all, but this has definitely been a long month. I don't know if it's just like that for every January, like it's New Year, everything like that, but this definitely has been a long month for me, especially with college and everything.
For me, the month's gone pretty quick. I mean, especially a lot of it's been hyped up with a lot of the new stuff that's been released in news and all that, and I'm pretty hyped for this year. But no, it's been a pretty fast month for me.
Yeah, no, genuinely, at the start of this year, we said, there's a lot of things that be going on, especially in the gaming development and whatever. And I feel like, we're barely a month in, and so much things have happened. Like, we're gonna get into it, throughout this podcast, and talking about this in this episode. But honestly, I'm kind of taken aback by just how much has happened. I think it's just a small span, which I guess makes sense. A lot of companies are publishing their roadmaps or whatever, so people can get hyped and can get ready for what's to see. But honestly, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, we already have the release of Pokemon Legends of Arceus and everything. I've been seeing a lot of good things, a lot of good reviews. I see some people hating on some aspects of that game though.
Yeah.
I'm tracking. You already played it a little bit?
Yeah, I've been playing it. I was actually playing it just a little bit before we started recording. I'm not as far into it as other people, mostly just because I haven't had the time, work, dev, school, whatever. But what I have seen, people that played like 25, 30, 40, etc. hours before me, like the review copies and whatnot. The major general consensus is that it's a good, fun game. It's different. It changes the formula because you know how usually it's just come to this gym, battle this gym, then the Elite Four or whatever. This one takes it a little bit differently. It's a little bit more. Well, it is open world, like fully open world. Like most, especially Sword and Shield had that pseudo open world, right, with a little like wild zone or whatever. But this one feels like actually open. What were you saying, Drew?
I mean, even then, it seems a little more difficult too. I mean, especially when it comes to the Pokédex and what you have to do with the requirements for each Pokemon.
Yeah, for sure.
It definitely makes it a little more different, and I like that.
No, for sure, because they actually, I guess, it actually kind of not forces you, but it guides you into completing the actual Pokédex, right? Because back then, in the previous titles, it was just like, oh look, that blacked out figure is now colored. Oh, now you have some more info. But now, you actually kind of not necessarily need it, if you already know about the games or whatever. But it actually, is tied to your progression in the game, right? Which I feel is a nice, cool incentive to actually, catch more than one Pokemon, catch, that one with the good stats or whatever, right? and it's all based around like interactions with the game and the Pokemon themselves. So,
Hmm.
I
It's not
that's
just like simple capture and then boom, you
yeah.
got it, you're done. It makes it a lot more, definitely more. I don't know how to put it. Like just more overall.
No, no,
um,
yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say though.
yeah, I get you, I get you. Now, but I have heard some like the bad things about it, especially the ones that people keep hearing people mention is the graphics. People really don't like the graphics, and it's kind of understandable, especially when like Breath of the Wild is considered one of the prettiest looking games on the Switch, right? And they're like, oh, if Breath of the Wild can do this, why can't Pokemon? And to me, I just say like, graphics aren't everything. It would be nice to have a little bit higher resolution, but if the game is fun, right? The gameplay loop is different. It's fun. I understand where they're coming from, but I enjoy the game. Yeah.
I may be getting it here soon.
If you
So,
get it, we gotta. You already know what we gotta do, bro.
oh yeah. I was sitting here browsing already, going through our channel and everything, and I'm like, there's definitely a lot of good news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like literally, it is right now January 30th while we're making this recording, and literally, there's been so many news for PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, Epic, everything.
Mhm.
Heck, even the metaverse.
Oh, the fucking metaverse. Every time I hear that, I'm always like, so it's this thing, and then like the next day it changes something different. Like, what the fuck is what is the metaverse? Like, what is the metaverse? I don't know. It always
Uh,
changes, right?
so we're sitting here kind of going about the metaverse. Apparently, Meta is now the official brand of Facebook, Instagram, and everything. It's all now powered by Meta. And
Mm.
apparently, Oculus branding is being rid of, and they're all changing it to the Meta Quest.
Oh my
Hmm.
gosh. Oh no.
Yeah, not many people are happy about this, and I do not blame them. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it was bad enough that you had to have a Facebook account required for it.
Yeah. That's fun. That's wild.
I mean, I think it's definitely interesting. Obviously, Mark Zuckerberg is definitely investing a lot into it. Buying off basically the Oculus company, integrating it with Facebook, and now working with like lots of companies to make this metaverse thing, basically like our own version of Ready Player One or whatever, SAO if you would. Oh man. But yeah, like I don't know. It's interesting to see, but I also feel like I don't know, maybe a bit too early or like it's too ambitious right now with the current technology. Like we can get there in a way, right? Like virtual reality has come a long way, especially if you look at it in like the last 5, 10 years. Like it's crazy just how fast the technology has come here. Obviously it's not, foolproof, finalized, perfect, but it's going there. So I guess it's like a I don't know, long-term investment, maybe? I don't know. How would y'all
Didn't
feel about that?
didn't like Swords Art Online take place in 2022?
It did. Mark Zuckerberg is just like the creator of SAO.
Let's go.
If he comes out with something that
It's all a
connects,
plan all along.
guys,
He's
don't put
gonna
on
be
the
named
headset.
Heathcliff soon. We're just
Oh,
gonna hear
Yeah.
Heathcliff. Yeah, let's go.
People definitely are pointing that our world may become more like Ready Player One, although
mm-hmm.
because I was actually reading this little thing. I couldn't remember if it was just a post or an article, but apparently, like when it comes to physical materials and everything, of course, like we all know that we're not all gonna have everything that we
Mm-hmm.
ever want. It's impossible with the state of Earth and everything. Don't want to get
Yeah.
out there and be environmentalists or anything like that, but you get the idea. Everybody knows this.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, what the metaverse is supposed to like help us focus more on digital materials than physical.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like a building, like building upon yourself instead of expanding outward,
Yeah,
expanding inward instead of outward. That's what I meant. Yeah.
yeah. That's why like the IT field's rapidly growing and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things you can develop now and everything. And like that's why influencers are such a big thing now.
Mm-hmm.
And like everything like we're pretty much getting to the point where almost everything of our daily life can be done just on our phones.
Yeah, like it's kind of crazy, especially like since we are talking about metaverse, I feel like cryptocurrency and stuff is kind of hard to ignore, right? Because just within the last year, whatever your thoughts on crypto are, it's exploded in popularity to the point that we have real world issues because of it, right? The environment's one, of course, that's always gonna be a thing, but also like shortages on like GPUs and stuff like that. Like it's kind of crazy how Bitcoin, in a way, made like GPUs that much more important in a way. Yeah. Not only that, we're also heading in a direction where big organizations in the gaming scene like FaZe Clan are offering like $1 million in crypto for like the Phase 1 application. And that's just crazy. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I mean, even with the metaverse coming in, like a lot of games, like even speaking of Ubisoft, they're trying to integrate NFTs. Epic Games is trying to integrate in NFTs. I'm pretty sure. I heard Steam was doing away with that, but apparently there's like they're having open ear at the moment about it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, personally, I don't know how NFTs work in gaming. It's like if it's I don't know.
Still don't even really understand it. Besides the fact that I have digital art.
The closest to an
Yeah,
NFT right now.
so
Yeah.
NFTs I never really understood. I mean, like,
Like
because
I
like the
don't.
problem is it could just be easily replicated. There is no
Yeah.
like you can't tell this unique. Like someone could like literally copy it and then save as a file, and then they technically have it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no like special certificate or something that makes the image like original. It's I never really understood that.
Yeah, and like I get if you're like commissioning digital art because that is original. That's that's being made, that's being done. Yes, it can be replicated, but like you paid for the object, right? But NFTs you're paying basically for what, right? Like you're paying what 1,000, 2,000 for pre-rendered, pre-generated, quote unquote unique piece of art. I don't know.
I've seen them go up to so much, like 20, 30 grand and more, dude.
It's crazy, bro.
It's yeah.
And, you could compare it to like buying CS:GO skins, but I don't know.
The dragon lore.
Dragon
Dude,
lore.
it's
It's crazy, bro.
man. Mm-hmm.
Guys, you guys want to buy my NFT? It's called Frontline Misty. Just go to my Steam page right quick. But yeah. Also, so I know you're mainly console, but has the topics of NFTs ever come into your general vicinity?
Oh no, I basically don't really know what an NFT is. I mean, I just see it on the internet, but don't really pay attention to it.
Yeah. And I feel like that's mainly the case for most people. I don't know.
I mean, like it kind of just came out of nowhere, and then I've been like searching it up, but there's really no real answer. I mean, I'm basically just getting that it's just like a picture, and then you make like thousands of dollars off a picture.
I mean, it's really special too, because like I mean, the only images I could see being special is like the Ape Club ones, because those ones allow you to like they have like a private yacht club, and basically like they like pay and like obviously buy the NFT, and then they get to go on like a yacht with like a certain group of people and all of that. Like I can see that as being understandable, but even then, like I guess that's what makes those ones unique. But what about the other ones? That's what I just don't get. Like those ones I can understand because you get to go on a yacht with a certain group of people. There you go.
Like
Partying and all that once a month. Yeah, like once a month you get to go party on the yacht. Like yeah, I get that. But other than that, I don't know.
Especially when it comes to gaming, like I feel like it's gonna take time. Ubisoft is trying to bring that forward somehow. So I guess in whatever way they take it, I don't know. Well, we'll just have to see. Right. Actually, speaking of Ubisoft, how do you guys feel about Extraction? That came out recently.
I personally haven't played it, but I've heard I've heard mixed reviews, but most I've heard mixed I heard decent reviews and I heard bad reviews, but most of the ones I've heard are like it's decent.
Yeah.
I don't know what type. I mean, I know it's different. I don't know. What people say it's similar to Division, and I'm not sure how true that is.
Like it did in like the third person esque or
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All I keep hearing is if you lose, you have to go get back your agent. So, like
Really?
yeah, like if you lose like a round, like you have to go back and like rescue your agent or something like that.
So what? You can play as multiple agents. I get.
Yeah, because I think they use the R6 agents, right? Someone has as is that correct? Oh no.
Are you talking about Extraction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, been playing that. I just got to unlock Alaska last night. Actually,
Oh sheesh. So how does
yeah.
how is
The
that?
maps are really good. It's definitely got that Back for Blood experience. It is a bit difficult, so you do have to know what you're doing, basically. But it's not as hard as Back for Blood is. But you
Hmm.
do have to be careful. Stealth is what I highly preferred when you play that game, because you can get swarmed easily, and if you're not good at aiming or reacting quick, you're going to get swarmed, and they do lots of damage. And
Sheesh.
so they do have a little Watchdog Legions feature in there. So
Oh?
when you go in with your operator, and if your operator does not extract, they go MIA, and you have to rescue them, or you lose. Um, you won't lose the operator, but you'll lose all the experience you made.
Oh
And
damn.
So like it's like
yeah,
a whole reset kind of thing.
yeah,
Like
but you're
imagine.
lose. Yeah, I don't know about operator experience, but I know the React level is basically your main level, and that's how you unlock other operators, equipment, and stuff like that. So you will lose all the experience you made through that operator if you do not rescue them.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
I mean, you can kind of leave them there for all you want, long as you want and everything, but point still stands. You fail to rescue them, they
Yeah.
basically, you know. But other than that, it's very good variety of enemies and everything. I still haven't came against the Proteans yet, which are supposed to be like the apexes.
Ooh.
I, st- I still haven't come across them. Some of the objectives are definitely hard and everything, especially when you try to have to sneak up on elites and they hear you like when you're about to take them down. There's some you have to actually sneak on the enemies and everything.
Mm. So it has like
So,
stealth as
yeah.
well as like full frontal.
Definitely, you have to definitely a tactical stealth and defense and all that.
That's pretty cool.
Some objectives can be done easily, but you do have to be smart and know the map and everything a good bit,
Hmm.
because some of the areas are definitely mazes.
Mm.
But health is also very very scarce in that game. Just a heads up.
Is it like like we have to like pick up health stuff or?
So each operator will start with 100. You can find med kits, or you can go in with armor and stuff like that. And there are basically kind of perks for leveling up your operators to have increased health or armor.
Mhm.
But other than that, it if you extract one health, guess what? You only that operator has one health and is now considered injured
Oh
for a
my.
couple. So you have to play one or two games, depending on how much XP you make, um, to basically make that operator playable again. So you still get a good bit to start out with. I know Doc, Finka, Sledge, Lion, um, and a couple of others are like the pretty much immediate ones you start out with.
Mm. I have to give that
I
game a
mean,
shot. It sounds cool.
It is
yeah,
on
it's
Game
definitely
Pass,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. I definitely recommend it.
Mm.
Speaking of Ubisoft and Game Pass, Ubisoft Plus is coming to Xbox, by the way. I
Oh?
don't think I don't think it's part of the Game Pass bundle, but Ubisoft Plus is basically like EA Play. You get all the Ubisoft games, so all the Assassin's Creeds, Far Cry's, and all feature games and DLC. You're basically paying like that subscription for it.
Oh, so you actually get like the DLC as well, or
I'm pretty sure you do.
that's not bad.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you do. I know
Yeah,
Game Pass is like a hit or miss with it though. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. I heard that. Well, I heard it was rumored, but I don't know because apparently PlayStation was planning on buying out EA, so that's probably gonna be EA's probably gonna be removed from the Game Pass. So Xbox is probably gonna try and replace EA with the Ubisoft Plus
Actually,
because it's probably like one day in the future, like when it releases, it'll probably be added to Game Pass like EA.
actually, I'm glad you brought that up right quick. So buying out companies, right? I feel like well, I guess we'll segue into this. Xbox buying out Activision Blizzard is probably one of the biggest news that came out this month, right?
That was one of the biggest moves I've seen them do in a while.
I feel like that's a general consensus for everyone, right? Like it's so like, and for 68, basically 70 billion with a B, like oh my fuck. Like oh my gosh,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, that's some. Yeah, I mean, when that's $1 billion companies, man, you gotta spend some money.
And like like Hassan mentioned, there's a lot of talk now about like Sony having to like keep up per se, right? Oh, you guys don't have X, Y, or Z. How are you guys gonna keep up, right? Because basically, Xbox now has like the biggest company in gaming, right? Because love it or hate it, but Call of Duty sells, and Call of Duty sells a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how's like Sony gonna keep up? How's Nintendo gonna keep up, right? Some people were like, he mentioned, oh well, Sony's gonna buy EA or Sony's gonna buy Square Enix. I don't know. But how do you guys feel about companies actually going out of their way to buy other publishers or developers like that?
I mean, I feel like you have to kind of like you kind of have to do what you gotta do. Like
Mm-hmm.
like it's been PlayStation and Xbox has been a competition for years, and people wanted everyone to have crossplay and all that, and have like certain games be on other consoles. But at the end of the day, it's just not. I mean, there is crossplay, but like certain games, like for example, like God of War being on Xbox instead of just being on PlayStation, or Spider Man.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think that's ever going to happen. And so at that point, like I feel like companies just have to like try and buy out other companies to make certain platforms look better.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't feel. I mean, I feel like it's not right, but at the same time, like,
You
you
gotta
gotta do
do
what
what
you
you
gotta
gotta
do.
do.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense, yeah.
Now we
Especially with how
now
things are
like
going.
games like Vanguard and Warzone and all these games that basically don't get updates can finally get the updates they finally deserve.
Yeah, which, is probably one of the biggest, best things that,
And like on
Call of Duty's been struggling for a while.
it has.
yeah, and on top of that, even it was rumored that Microsoft is even planning on removing the yearly Call of Duty releases. Like in general, like they're not going to release them anymore every year.
Which I think will be a really good thing
Activision,
if they take
Activision.
time.
Yeah, I was gonna say Activision definitely is hurt because of the court cases and everything.
No, for
Because they're going
sure.
against the state, so they're the ones having to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're not having a good time right now. And that CEO, people were saying, well, what about Bobby Kotick or whatever, how you say his last name?
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently he's definitely going to be sent off after, I think, the fiscal year of 2023 starts. So pretty much this year, and I'm assuming probably next year too. He'll still be in like CEO of Activision, but then Phil Spencer will be taking charge. So a lot of the sexual harassment and everything that was going on behind the scenes will definitely will be monitored heavily, especially under Microsoft, as we remember what happened to Mixer.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
Yep.
it.
Mixer. We got to remember a lot of people. Mixer was still quite big and everything, and then, Lord behold, Microsoft just shuts it down because some racial comments.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but didn't Mixer get bought out by Facebook too?
No. Mixer was an affiliation with Facebook Gaming.
No, it's possible that the staff went to Facebook Gaming, like the developers and everything, possibly. But other than that, no. I do remember seeing what you're talking about. I remember seeing something like that. All right. I do
Mm-hmm.
want to bring this up while it's in front of me. Have y'all heard what happened when the CS:GO Twitch streaming community?
Oh, what happened?
There was a streamer that went live on Twitch
Oh, I know what you're talking about
on
now.
CS:GO for pulling down his pants to shave himself.
Oh my gosh.
Like
Oh,
full
wow.
on everything down there. And he got banned during the match. Yeah, I wanted to point that out. That was definitely a very big Twitter topic lately.
Yeah.
And people are, dude, who the fuck? My, I don't know. I'm speechless. Like, who thinks pulling down your pants in front of like potential minors and whipping out your schmeat is a good idea? Not only that,
So you
not only that, but
It's definitely
shaving
not a good
yourself in front of who knows what. Like, there has to be a line like your yourself has to draw, right? Like, I don't know.
Didn't they have like a streamer who like just play like video games in a hot tub?
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain things that are okay.
Well, to be fair, they're not showing nudity.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he's
that's
got a
what I
point
was about
there.
to say.
Oh, that guy
Like,
actually got butt ass naked. Like,
According to Twitch TOS, it is not nudity.
Mm-hmm.
wait, did this guy like actually get butt naked like on
Well,
stream?
not butt naked, but the full frontal naked.
Well, he was shirtless on stream.
Yeah, shirtless, and then pulls on his. You can get.
certain like things that are okay. Like, I mean, like when playing games on a like hot tub, as long as you're not like nude in the hot tub, that's fine. But when it
Mhm.
comes to nudity and showing off like your like genitalia and shit, like that's where it just there's a line, and
Mhm.
that's it. Like it's gotta go. Like you can't have that. Like especially with like you can't monitor who's gonna be watching your stuff.
Mhm.
It's not like ChatterBait, you know. It's not like any of the like if you want to do that, go there. But like you can't like there could be like 12-year-olds, 10-year-olds, you know, who
Mhm.
knows watching
It's
that stuff.
Twitch.
That's not good. Like
Yeah,
you
it's not
can't
good at
monitor
all.
that. People can fake their like age on their logins, and
Yeah,
it's not good.
they literally only give you like one option. They're like, "Are you over 18?" And all you have to do is just say yes.
Yeah.
No, as we're still going over this topic, I sent a link to Ray Blast about this. It's a little YouTube videos from 2009 that I used to watch when I was 10 years old.
Mhm.
Gmod Idiot Box. Probably the funniest stuff. And I was sitting there watching them, and dude,
Mhm.
if that dude made those videos today, he would have been probably deleted off YouTube by the first video. Because there's so much bad comments on there. It's not even hilarious. It's not like it's bad compared to like how the streaming YouTube or just content creation in general, that community used to be back in those days and how it is now. Like even like 2012 to 2016, it was bad. Like you look at videos of Black Ops 2 and everything.
Oh my god, that was toxic.
Yeah,
Modern Warfare 3.
yeah. Modern
Oh my
3, Modern
gosh.
Warfare 2.
Hmm.
It's crazy how broken down stuff is nowadays compared to how it was back then.
Mhm.
Yeah. And especially when the games used to force you to go in the game chat.
Oh yeah, I remember
Like
that.
you
Yeah,
like
I'm actually.
there was no option. Like you had like you couldn't be in a party. Man.
You could do quick chat, but that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, what game was it? There was a recent Call of Duty that forced you to go to game chat during search and destroy. I think it was like Black Ops. Was it Black Ops 2? I'm not sure.
Those two definitely did.
It was a recent one. I think it was like World at War or something that not World at War, World War II or something. I'm not sure which one it was. They kind of like forced you, but that kind of didn't go as planned.
Think
I think it was Infinite Warfare, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken,
yeah, I
or
think it
Advanced
was that
Warfare.
one. They like forced you to go to game chat, but it didn't go as planned.
Yeah, because like Xbox in general,
Can I
like
go to water
completely
on
changed their party interface, if I'm not mistaken. By then, I remember getting my Xbox One, and it was like Christmas of 2014, and I still remember all the interface changes that Xbox One went through. Probably 5 different home screens have been on Xbox One itself.
'Cause
I remember it's because they've been going through a lot of changes and everything too, especially with their servers.
Mm-hmm.
2013 to 2015 or 2016 in general was a dark era for Xbox.
Oh yeah.
But let's talk about the games coming out though. I
Dude,
know y'all said something about Elden Ring a little bit.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, dude.
So not only Elden Ring, Guild Wars 2 and the Dragons, Horizon Forbidden West, Dying Light 2,
Next
and
week.
yep, Total Warhammer 3. That one, I think that one's going to be pretty good with all the new factions and everything. And don't
Mm-hmm.
forget Destiny 2 Witch Queen.
Yes,
Although
sir.
Witch Queen comes out in February, the raid does not come out till March.
Oof.
So people's got some time to grind that. There's So I saw this little ad, a little sneak peek that was leaked. And it's supposed to be for Doritos or something.
Oh.
Apparently, there's an exotic coming out that's like a railgun.
Oh.
Yep.
That'll be interesting.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah,
I mean,
there hasn't been a railgun in Destiny 2 yet, has there?
not really.
No.
I mean, I know they're adding the glaive and everything too, and there was like another version of the glaive, so there's probably customization that's going to be added to it.
Yeah.
But I know there's like this year's supposed to be a very big year for PlayStation. Like I said earlier, it's supposed to be for PlayStation and Xbox. Starfield's supposed to come out this year. We're supposed to get more news about Elder
Man,
Scrolls 6.
I still barely know what
Uh,
Starfield is.
if you ever played Outer Worlds, basically by Obsidian, I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna be something like that.
Okay.
Sea of Thieves is rumored to be having more story-driven content coming out. I will say the Pirates of the Caribbean was definitely some good content.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really big game changer to the entire world in there. I've been seeing some news about the PlayStation VR 2 for the PS5.
Oh yeah, I
I've
saw
seen,
that.
I saw some stuff, but I haven't really saw too much.
The only
So,
thing I hope they go with that is that they opt away from using the light sensors that the PS camera has. Like, it's just not good. Like the Vive and the Oculus have better sensors compared to that. I don't know. It just feels limiting in a way.
true. Also, don't forget the Steam Deck still comes out this year too.
Oh my! It's supposed to ship this for February. That's right. I
February
pre-ordered mine,
25th.
and it's
Yep.
not going to come out until Q2 2022. But I hear
Yeah.
they're going to start shipping this. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the most expensive one, was like $600, and I'm pretty sure I don't
Sheesh.
get that till Q4.
Oof. That's enough.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know, maybe I could see, but we'll
Hmm.
find out. Uh, well, what do y'all think how Dying Light 2 is going to be, though? I usually like to place bets on games now. Out of all the games we pretty much said, what do y'all think is going to have the worst launch?
Ooh. Honestly,
The worst launch.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna have a bad launch, but I just hope Elden Rings isn't a flop like it was like Cyberpunk.
no, for sure. I mean, granted, I feel like recently FromSoft, right? They're the company behind Elden Ring and whatnot. Like their most quote unquote disappointing game they come out with, from what I can remember, was like Dark Souls 3, and that's just because it felt more like Bloodborne than Dark Souls, right? It was a lot faster, it was a lot more, agile. But that's not to say Dark Souls 3 was a bad game. Dark Souls 3 is probably one of my favorite Dark Souls, right? But it's different, right? And some people might not like different. And the thing with Elden Ring, it's different from other FromSoft games, right? And sometimes you can get that correctly with how Sekiro was like, game of the year and whatnot for them, right? But people are seeing this as another Dark Souls like game, so people might not like the whole open world aspect of it
I think
or
that would
the
be a good
boss
game.
design. I think it's gonna be amazing.
I think it's gonna be amazing too. Like I heard that they're like branching away from the parkour and they're branching more for like the combat style. So I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I think they're adding both of it now. I'm not
Mhm.
sure. I haven't really like looked into it. I was thinking about getting it, but I don't know.
I'm definitely getting. But now the one game I am most scared about is Dying Light 2, right? Like it was delayed for so long that some people are getting worried, especially with Cyberpunk, thing, right? But I'm kind of optimistic. I don't think I'll buy it day one, but I'll probably buy it like in a week, within the week or two if the reviews are good.
I don't
Oh
even listen
yeah.
to reviews of games anymore, man.
Mhm.
Oh, oh. So some news coming up about some games. Hyperscape is officially being disconnected from Ubisoft.
F. Rip to Hyperscape. Honestly, I was wanting to try it one day and I just forgot, and until they brought it up recently, I forgot it was a thing.
I was watching a friend play it, and I was just like, yeah, this thing yet. They kind of released it when everybody was kind of getting bored of the battle royale games anyway.
Yeah, cause like honestly, what was the last good battle royale that? Okay, let me rephrase that. What was the last big battle royale to make a splash? That wasn't Apex or whatever, right?
I mean, the only big ones now is PUBG, Fortnite, Warzone, and Apex.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I see ads for Population Zero, but I think the only reason for that's due to the fact that it's in VR,
Yeah.
and that's honestly about it. Uh, Also, don't forget that Crisis 4 is announced by Crytek.
Oh, let's go.
I know 2022 in general is supposed to be a very big year for pretty much all companies too, and and it's also been rumored that by mid 2022 the GPU storage and everything's supposed to be recovered and all that as well.
Man, I really hope so, cause I've been trying to get a RTX anything for a while now, and I don't want to. I don't want to pay like 1,000 for it.
Oh, I don't blame you. I got a RTX 2080 Super and only paid 700 for it.
Yeesh.
And don't forget, Hello Kitty is doing more gaming accessories.
Oh, let's go. These
Yep,
cat ears, chairs. Give me the deets.
yep.
I mean, since we're on the topic of Ubisoft, shit, I'm actually really excited that Ubisoft is making some Star Wars games.
Yeah.
The new the Fallen Jedi, the second one. I mean, I don't think it's announced, but I know that they're planning on announcing it soon.
Honestly, Fallen Order was probably one of the best games I've played. And that's to say, I wasn't really looking at getting it. My friend gifted it to me for Christmas. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Then when I played it, I was actually like instantly hooked. I don't know. Something about the action combat the game has combined with, the story, the gameplay mechanics, right? There are some annoying
Yeah.
parts, like the parkour. The parkour is honestly a bit annoying at times.
Well, and the game was like a big puzzle, and it was a maze.
Yeah, exactly. Dathomir. Oh my. Oh man.
Yeah.
Like I
Once I
was.
got my dual wield fucking lightsaber on my fault, lightsaber, I was going in.
Yeah, no, I went to Dathomir when I they give you like two options: go to Dathomir or go to the like ice planet. I went to Dathomir saying, yeah, I'm smart, I'm cool, and I was instantly destroyed and like oh no, it was painful, but it was fun.
That game would have been so much better, like if they would have added like a free roam effect where you could actually like fly there yourself. That would have been so cool.
That would be cool. But I feel like it's definitely like something hard, kind of hard to implement sometimes, or at least implement it correctly.
I do wanna I do want to talk about some tabletops here in a second. I know RuneScape is coming up with a tabletop
Is there?
game now. RuneScape's definitely got that D&D style lore and universe, so it definitely fits it really well. But I
Yeah.
will say this: there is now a Fall Guys Monopoly set.
Oh my gosh, for
Yep. Still no Switch or Xbox release though.
real?
Yes, sir. But yeah, I mean, I know most of the news we're talking about is definitely going to be is for the games coming out this month and everything, but we'll probably start seeing some news, well, especially because of the acquisition of Activision. We may start seeing some stuff about Crash Bandicoot Spyro, and some people are saying that Jack and Daxter and may officially be revived now to combat against Microsoft now,
Oh,
and I would actually like to see that.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I do want to say that y'all realize that like a lot of the games that made PlayStation are no longer around.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ratchet and Clank's like the only one of the only ones in Uncharted.
And God of War.
Well, I mean, God of War. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hey, God of War's been around since what, the PlayStation 2?
Yeah, yeah, because you have Jack and Daxter's no longer around. Killzone. Like Killzone used to be good.
Oh, and what was that one game where you damn, I can't remember that game.
There was one about a Sly Fox or whatever.
Oh, Sly
Yeah.
Cooper?
Yeah, Sly Cooper.
What was that one game that was on the PlayStation 3? You basically got it for free. I can't remember the name of it, but like it was like you like shot like electricity out of your hand or some shit.
Oh,
I'm
Infamous,
about
right?
Infamous. Infamous.
Infamous, yeah. They don't
Yeah,
even they
yeah,
don't
they're
have
not making any more of that.
Which.
They still have an open story too. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Like, I
Uh,
feel like if they went back with the Second Son route of things, some people might like it, some people might not like it, but I actually liked how the game itself was. And I think they could definitely do something with it.
yeah, true. But also don't forget, Guitar Hero and Skylanders can officially be revived now.
Oh yeah.
I remember playing those when I was younger. Guitar Hero, Band Hero with the drums, everything, pissing off my mom.
Just casually almost hitting your siblings the guitar.
Yep. Dude, I could never play the drums. I was never coordinated enough for that one.
Oof. It do
Just
be
how
like
it
that
is.
though. It really do.
And also, Tilted Towers is back in Fortnite since we're
Let's
talking about
go.
classic.
Really?
That's you gotta think Tilted Towers and OG Fortnite map is definitely always gonna be known as a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It
There's like a
always will
big
be.
creature in it now, that you could like.
Yeah, the Clombos.
The Colombos.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Don't forget, we should be getting some more information about Dragon Age 4, Hogwarts Legacy, and some other big games. Forspoken, Fable, Fable 4, and games like that.
I'm actually would be excited for Fable 4. I love Fable 3.
Yeah. Or you love Fable 3, bro, and you need to play Fable 2. That's what you need to play.
That means Game Pass is about to get so much bigger, so much better.
Dude.
Yeah, everybody's like been making these comments about Microsoft. Like Microsoft is becoming such pro consumer now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's really a lot we're pretty much going over and everything. And I really like to see what we have for next month though. Like there's a lot of news coming out every day. Like for all we know, like I always say it is at pretty much kind of every episode. We never know what may be announced, but we're always gonna be on top of it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't it announced that E3 was being canceled because of COVID this year? So that might be the reason why everyone's announcing all these games randomly. There
I
was a
didn't
lot
hear,
of
I didn't hear about that, but I would not be surprised that we may officially have another lockdown across nationwide.
Yeah. This
Mhm.
Omicron has been crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's been
Mm-hmm.
affecting literally everybody. I mean, I'm kind of sick, but I think it's mostly sinus infection.
Yeah, you just got vaccinated like a couple weeks ago.
So let's
I
go.
see. I got vaccinated back in June. Um,
Oh man, I feel
and literally like 2 weeks after they mentioned the Omicron like version, I literally got COVID.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Like,
Yeah, this Omicron is like crazy.
Yeah, this
mhm.
year it's Omicron, next year it's Megatron.
When are we getting the Sigma?
Or Ligma.
Oh my.
Oh god, no.
Wait, what was that disease on Red Dead Redemption 2 with Uncle. What was man, damn, I can't remember what he had.
Lumbago.
Lumbago.
Yo, I got lumbago. Can't go to work today.
You look so good, black one.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, outside of like video games, I'm like actually really excited for the new Game of Thrones show coming out. I think it's in April or March. I think they did it. I think they announced the release date for it. I think it was like April 16th, and the new Viking show coming out in February.
Oh,
Speaking of shows, you guys seen the news about like the new Halo TV show coming
I
out?
just saw the
Yeah.
trailer today. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's out already or if it's going to be out soon, but I heard about that. I just that looks interesting.
Will you guys be watching the Super Bowl? The Chiefs are no longer in the Super Bowl. It's the Bengals this year.
Man, Tim the Tap Man, it's just a jinx, dude.
It's wrong. Yeah.
If
Now
you
we're
ever,
just waiting on the San Francisco 49ers and the LA Rams to see who's actually going to make it to the Super Bowl this year.
if I really
And-
want to earn
Pretty
money,
sure.
just bet against them.
I'm pretty sure Chiefs are beating the Bengals right now. So
No, it was 24-27.
Yeah, the game just ended.
The game ended a little bit
that's
ago.
that's what I was saying. Chiefs were winning last I checked.
Mhm.
But I'm going to conclude this episode. Y'all got anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think that's.
I mean, we.
I feel like we covered most of it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're covering up a lot. There's really a lot to cover. I mean,
Mhm.
anything can happen in a month.
For
I know
sure.
we really went over anything for Reload, but
Well,
we already said at the beginning of the year we already got a lot of ideas in play. So go back to season 2, episode 1 for that. But yeah, if anybody likes to be interested in being a guest or anything on here, or got some comments you wish for us to answer on the next episode or anything like that, or just wish to come and talk with us, don't forget we have a Discord vanity link. It should be in our bio on Anchor or Spotify or our YouTube channel. Or I'll just say it out loud, discord.gg / reload ENT studios with an S at the end. Other than that, I'm Gucci. Y'all got anything y'all want to say to the crowd?
Stay safe.
Yes, definitely stay safe.
Just don't die.
As we were talking, COVID is definitely picking back up, so we may be going through another lockdown. So, but that's possibly. So, that's going to be it for me. I will catch you guys.